In today's video, I'll be showing you step by step how to build a CV that actually gets noticed. And we'll be doing it with AI. By the end of this video, you know exactly what to include in your CV, what to cut out, and how to write your CV and turn it into something that recruiters actually stop and read and takes you to the next level of getting the job. So let's get started. So let me give you a very quick context. So when I moved to the UK, it was super challenging for me to find a job initially. And for many months, I was just trying to create CVs to match my experiences, of course, with my content writing and copywriting that I was doing before I moved to the UK. It was super difficult. First of all, I didn't know what the employers wanted. I didn't know what the UK hiring, what it was like. I was just submitting CV based on what I thought would work and what worked for me in Nigeria. But that wasted a lot of my time. But once I started using AI tool, then I was using ChatGPT. I got more clarity. I understood what the employers needed based on each specific applications that I made. Oh, this is what they would want to hear. This is how I need to tally my experience with the application. And I got better from there. I started getting moved to the next stage where I could now be listened to in the interview. And before you know it, I was able to get myself a job and I started moving from there. So this just teaches you that you need to know what you're doing when it comes to CV. It's not about if you have the best experiences in the world, years of experience, you're really good, you are first class in your in your education, they would not even know those things if you do not meet the first step of building a CV that gets listened to, a CV that gets you a yes to get to the next level. Let me share this one quick truth with you. Most CVs get ignored for one singular reason, and that's because they are written for humans, but they get read by machines first. Most big companies have systems that scan through thousands of CVs, so they are looking for keywords. The system is called application tracking system. So this software is always looking for keywords in those CVs. So if your CV does not have those keywords they are looking for, it is gets almost thrown away even before they read any other details that you have on your CV. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build CVs that both humans and machines actually love. And AI is going to help us to build that very fast. So to create our winning CV, the AI tool that we're using is called Claude, and you can get it for free wherever you get your applications, either the web version or the mobile version, whichever one you want to download. Now you can also use ChatGPT really to create this CV, but I prefer Claude because it just tends to write cleaner and less robotic, right? But you can use ChatGPT if you prefer that. So the first step, once you've gotten your Claude AI tool downloaded, is to get all the information that you're going to be using to build this CV. Put it in like a document and just draft it there. It should include your name, your address, your email address. What else? Of course, your history, educationally, if you have any certificates or any certification, the schools that you went to. It doesn't have to be clean, just draft everything there. And of course, the experiences you've had, maybe internship or job experiences and some of the things that you did there. I mean, the roles and all of that. The AI tool is going to help you clean it up, but just draft everything, all the information you want to include. If you have some skills as well that you've acquired, you want to put it, if there's any digital skill, put it there. Or if there's anything you've done like volunteering or any internship, no matter how small, just put everything there. Then the AI tool is going to help you to clean it up. So just create a document and put all of the information that you want the CV to contain. Put it in that draft. Step two, you need to create a target job. Now, one rule of thumb that you always need to remember when using any AI tool to build your CV is that your CV must not be generic. So you must build a CV that aligns with a particular job application, not just generic and just when you're creating the same CV for many job applications. No, and it's not only when you're using AI to build your CV. Generally, you don't have to make your CV to be generic. It must be tailored to one particular application. So what you want to do is to get the actual job advert and copy the job description and paste on Claude, right? And if you do not have the job advert, what you can do is to just tell ChatGPT as many specifics as you have as regards that job. So what's the role? Is it like a sales executive? Is it admin role? Is it tech support? Whatever it is, just give as much details for to Claude so that he understands the context. that CV should be built, and it's going to now tally it with the personal information that you provided earlier, your experiences and all of that. But make sure that you are specific with the job description and specification. Now, once you've done that, you move to step 3, and this is where it gets interesting. So go to your Claude AI, open a new chat, tell it to act as an hiring consultant. Now, all of those your personal information that you've drafted, copy it and paste it into the chart, and also paste, copy and paste the job description. Now, tell it to act as an hiring manager and write a CV summary including work experience, education, skills, and match it with the job description. So make sure you also paste, copy and paste the job description. So match it with it and tell it to write a CV. Tell it to be ATS friendly, ATS friendly, and also write the CV in strong action words. Now give it like a few seconds to come up with the CV. Read through it, make sure that it sounds like you. If there's something that is it has added that is not true to you, make sure you remove it, and make sure that it helps you to heighten your truth, not create an entirely new version of you. AI tool is supposed to help you create a better version of yourself, not to fake it. So make sure you read through and make sure that everything is intact. So now you need to make sure that your CV is well structured. The fact that you use AI does not mean that your CV should be scattered, if you get what I mean. So although Claude is going to help you to structure your CV very well, but if you perhaps did not get that good structure that you like, you can have something like, that the top page would have your personal details, like your contact, your email address, and your address, right? And your, yeah, that's about it, your full name, definitely. The next will be the summary, which will be like 3 lines of like the summary of your CV. Claude is going to create something very sweet and short for you. Thereafter, you go to your experiences. So your recent experiences will come first, right? And in that order. So make sure that your experiences are not just written like experiences or things you did. Make sure they sound like achievement. For example, if you like help to solve problems, or like, how do I put it? If you help to resolve conflict, just don't say that you solved problems. You can say that you solved over 650 complaints every week with 90% or 90% rate of satisfaction by customers. That makes sense. So make sure that you put the numbers there. CVs like numbers more than words. So as much as possible, especially when it comes to experience, you need to be putting the numbers, right, and the achievements. So tell Claude to make your jobs or what you do to sound like achievements, not just things that you do like sounding casual. No. And then you also want to make sure that you put the job description, I mean the role, the company as well, and the dates also in it, just to make sure that you have all your experiences in check. Now, this is another very key step that a lot of people miss in their CVs. Ask Claude to check for the job application or the role description for that job, so that it will check it against your CV. And if there is any keyword that are missing, make sure that you tell it to put those keywords in your CV. For instance, if the job is all about project management and there's nothing about project management in your there's no project management keywords in your CV, then that may flag when the softwares are scanning it. So you need to make sure that you have enough keywords that the job application is about in the CV. So check for that again. And again, go over your CV generally. Look for anything that is ambiguous or not clear. Make sure that it's clear. And also the design. The design should not be dramatic. Very simple, professional design. Tell Claude AI to give you simple, professional looking design. And that's it. From a blank page to a professional, tailored, ATS friendly CV that is completely free from A to Z in a matter of minutes. So definitely, if you follow this step, your next CV that you're going to submit will give you a yes, and you get the interview and definitely get the job. So the next video, definitely I'm going to be talking about some interview tips. And if you'd also like to know the best AI courses that you can enroll on for free to learn some of the high paying skills that will help you get jobs that are in demand, I have a video where I talked about all of the free AI courses that you can enroll on today. The video is somewhere there. Make sure you click, watch, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.